So today's progress we are making Ukrainian pea soup and South American cornbread with chili peppers. So it is ready right now. I'm gonna show you the final result and you can find the recipe the rest of the video. So here how it should look your pea soup. Your pea should be creamy. Here is your smoky flavoring from the sausage. If you used smoked ribs, it's even better. And here is our wonderful cornbread with chili peppers. So we're gonna proceed with our dinner. Oh, by the way, this summer we use one of our patios as an office. So here is this wonderful office area, and here is my wonderful husband. Say hi.
Hello.
Sometimes we also use it as a breakfast area, and we wish you a nice day or evening, depends where you are, and we're gonna go enjoy it too.
We are.
You
Dinner
ready for
and
dinner?
a movie.
Dinner and movie.
Take care.
Smells good, huh?
It smells really good. Can you folks smell it, by the way? I've always heard that if you scratch your phone, you should be able to sniff and smell it.
Try it. Well, hello there. We are continuing our new section called Mrs. Kitchen and Married Cultures. So today we are making pea soup and cornbread. Pea soup is actually quite common here in Ukraine, where we are right now, and where I was born. Obviously, it's cooked completely different ways, so you can find variations of how you can make it, as well as cornbread. It's Southern American, and it could be Mexican also, and you can make it various ways, and it will taste also differently. So what we do today, we make a pea soup. We have a mix that consists of dried peas. Now, you can't use fresh peas, it should be dried yellow peas, and you need to soak it into cold, not hot, but cold water. If you just bought dried peas, you need to soak it overnight, or at least for 5 hours. If you bought a mix like this one, so then you're luckier. I suggest you soak it for about an hour, and then you just start boiling it on a low heat. Add some salt to it, and you can start boiling it. So after it starts boiling, you need to take at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes before adding the mix. Here we have a mix of dried vegetables. This will be seasonings and vegetables as carrot and potatoes. So obviously it's just like instant mashed potato and dried carrots and some seasonings. Anyway, what you can do, you can just buy dry peas, soak it overnight or at least for 5 hours, and then boil it for at least an hour, and then you can add fresh potatoes and fresh carrots and seasonings of your choosing, and this will do it very well. This is how we ate it in my childhood. Now, if you were lucky, in my childhood you could also use the broth made of beef bones or pork bones, and it will make your soup more fatty, and it will be delicious, and it will have more calories, and it will stuff your stomach better if you have the goal of this. Sometimes when you need to make a lot from nothing, you make cheap broth made of bones, and you will soup most of it, and it will be more kind of, let's say, nutritious, and so you can feed more people and get them stuffed for hours. So sometimes if you just made it with water, it will not be as stuffy. But what we're gonna use this smoked sausage, fried slices of it. You won't do it in Ukraine usually because it will be like too expensive. Obviously some families will do it. And if you are lucky, you don't make broth out of the bones, but you buy smoked ribs. if you bought smoked ribs and you add it right now in this piece and start boiling, all the smoke and flavor will be inside. I couldn't find, I was planning to make it with ribs. The only problem I like, the smoked ribs when you buy it here, they are still fatty and I don't really like it. So I prefer the smoked sausage. It will still give a smoky flavor to our soup and it still will be good. Now, we let it boil. We forget about this sausage for a bit. And we start our corn. Now we are doing kind of Southern American dash Mexican cornbread because I'm using Southern American recipe of sweet cornbread, but I prefer adding there one little thing, and this little thing is chili peppers. Obviously these are Ukrainian chili peppers. They're not as hot as jalapeno or anything you can find in Mexico, but still the flavor and spiciness will be added to this sweet cornbread and it will taste real good. So what we're gonna need for the cornbread? We're gonna need 2 eggs. I prefer using large eggs. We're gonna need 1/3 cup. Obviously I will not be measuring, I will be doing as my grandma did. It's a bit of this and as much of this. So I'm gonna need a bit of butter, and if you prefer measuring, it will be 1/3 cup of butter. Now I don't use margarine usually for baking, and I don't use, they call it baking margarine. It is good, I just prefer the flavor of real butter, that's why I'm using real butter usually. Okay, so I'm gonna defrost this butter in the microwave. Just like this. Try not to make it messy. It often gets really messy, but it's fine. That's what we do with butter. We're waiting for butter now. We have 2 large eggs. You don't have to separate yolks and whites at all. Now, that's my microwave. We'll let it keep going. Now you're gonna need about 1/2 cup of white sugar. Now, for about past 6 months, I'm not really using white sugar much. I even stopped using it just with my coffee, and I can't really talk about sugar, so I'm using white or brown sugar. But baking without white sugar is quite weird to me. And cornbread in particular without white sugar is quite weird. So we need about 1/2 white sugar. And white sugar and eggs good is mixed. Okay, try not to put too much mix because when you mix eggs. Now it's very nice if you remember, I never do, but if you remember to take out eggs of refrigerator 2 hours before you will be cooking, it will be nice mixing butter and eggs, because cold eggs and even melted butter it will be difficult to mix it later with flour, but I still usually manage to do it, so that's how I roll, okay? And we got our butter here, and we need about a bit more than 1/2 cup of milk. If you prefer, you can use buttermilk. One of the, I mean, not really one, but many Mexican recipes they use buttermilk for cornbread. I just prefer not doing so. I don't really into that flavor. And if you, as me, like adapting recipes and mixing cultures, like today we're mixing Ukrainian cuisine with American and Mexican. It's like Tex-Mex. Okay. So we're mixing it all together. I will preheat this milk just a bit so it won't damage our butter. Okay. Okay. We have our peas ready to boil. Now it will be running off just like milk if you ever boil it. So it's a bit to watch it. Luckily for me, I know I will miss it. Luckily for me, I can make the recipe to clean this pot. It will be happy to help me, so I know I'm going to run. Here you go, we have eggs, butter and sugar mixed in there. You add milk. And then you add, let me check, a bit of salt, just a pinch of salt. And then you add 1, 2, 3. No, then you add a little more than 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Now, when you're adding all-purpose flour, if it's not special is rice flour, you have to mix it with baking powder. And the best way to do it, always mix baking powder with flour first. It will really help your dough later. You can see the difference if you try to do it otherwise. You add flour, all-purpose flour first, and now you add about half of the cup of the cornbread. Okay. I once tried to bake cornbread mixing cornmeal with polenta. That was really actually good. It was crunchy. And another time I tried exact same recipe, but I added 2 types of chili pepper, red and green chili peppers, and canned corn. That was really interesting too. And also cheddar cheese if you have. We don't have Mexican cheese in here, so no queso. Okay. We got our peas almost boiling. So make sure it's not messy. Yes, I use lid for these things. Even now, when we have no good dishwasher, there's still in my mind that you can do it accurately, right? Now, if I will forget and wash this lid with cold water, which I often do, it can crack. I just cracked new pans this way 2 days ago, and I just bought it 4 days ago, so Jim was quite surprised by that. That's okay, things happen, right? So, see, we got our dough, almost got it. For our cornbread, carefully move it together and mix it till you see that you don't have any pieces of the flour left, and it's all have very nice texture. Low heat for your piece and set timer for about 30 minutes. Let me do it. I have this wonderful timer in the shape of tangerines, and if I leave it next to the plate with fruits, I only think that I left tangerine outside. So 30 minutes for the piece. This little timer my kiddo bought for my birthday. about many years ago, and I still have it because it was so thoughtful and he spent about half of the day looking for that thing. And I was waiting for him next to the market when he was buying this thing, and he was walking around trying to watch him. You know, you need to watch a kid doing it. You cannot go by yourself. But it was very nice moment. Very beautiful. All those little things with our kids. It was a period that my kid also enjoyed his pea soup quite a bit, but his favorite for many years was chicken soup, just with some chives and maybe some little pasta. You know that pasta they make for kids in shape of letters or animals. Oh, that was something. That was very big. And when he was very little, his first favorite soup actually was, you couldn't believe it. You won't believe it because I couldn't believe it, because I don't like pumpkin at all. And his favorite soup was cream soup made of pumpkin and carrot. That was a big surprise to me because he could eat 2-3 bowls at a time. It was one meal with little kiddos. It was amazing. And now you see you have your bowl with the cornbread. Almost. Why almost? Because I will show you one little secret. Just a moment. Now when you mix it all well together, what you can do is add one secret ingredient. About 1 teaspoon of honey. That's it. I do prefer added buckwheat honey. I'm not sure if you can find it. If you can, it will be nice. If not, just use any honey you have. Don't use syrups. That will not be the same. And don't add too much. You cannot replace sugar with honey actually, but if you add a bit, it does add this tiny extra wonderful. We got our cornbread. So I'm gonna preheat my oven now. Should be at least 190 to 200 degrees Celsius. I do believe it will be around 400 Fahrenheit. Now, we're gonna be baking this. Usually I bake cornbread in the shape of corn muffins. Today I'm gonna be doing just cornbread. We have quite much paper that we need to oil with olive oil or with butter or something. Oops, I just drowned the fork. I usually do it pretty much every time. That's not there below, okay. Dig it out. So next thing we do, we're gonna oil this fresh red paper. So we don't want it to stick to our cornbread. We used to have all kind of beliefs when we were growing up. For example, in this country, also in countries, because common to have soup for lunch. It was common meal for lunch, and we used to have the first and the second dish for the lunch and then the dessert. And our parents used to tell us that you have to eat soup for lunch every day because it's healthy for your stomach. And we also heard many times that you can't eat too much spicy food, or better don't eat spicy food at all because it will gonna burn your stomach and you will have all the gastritis and all the other creepy stuff. You know what, it didn't happen, and Now I know it's not cultural in other countries to believe so, and it's very interesting how this cultural habits actually presented in kitchen and cuisine, every cuisine in every country. So now we have this parchment paper. We have our cornbread dough in here. I do like make it thin. I can make it too thick, not in the shape of muffin, but just too thick. Like in a pan like this, it will not taste the same. It will completely destroy my taste. So we make it thin. Now I'm gonna take those wonderful chili peppers, remove inside and seeds, and slices accurately. Now again, this time I don't have it very spicy, but sometimes you buy these chili peppers and they really burn in your fingers, so you need to be very careful, very careful. I got two because they're not hot. So my taste, and if yours are too hot, make sure you don't add too much because you still want to eat. By the way, if you have burn in your throat with hot peppers, what you do? You don't drink water, you know that, right? Even if you hate milk as I do, you have to add some milk. This is the only thing that helps. Okay, here are chili peppers. Almost slice your chili peppers. And what I do now, you see I didn't mix it inside the dough because I like just to spread it on the top, and it will dive in or stay on the top, and it will be nice. Now if you have two colors, both red and green, it's nice. I love doing so. I happen to only have green ones. Only we had in the store this time. So here you go. Here's your cornbread. Ta-da! Oops. Careful. I'm waiting for my oven to preheat, and then you put this corner in the oven for, depends what type of oven you have. If it's gas oven, it will be longer. If it's electric, it will take, depends also on the size. Sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it takes 30 to 40 minutes. Here we go. Here it goes. So I'll see you in 30 minutes where we will be continue with our pea soup and our wonderful cornbread. So we are mixing Ukrainian, Southern American and Mexican cultures together and creating nice warm dinner for ours and yours family. You know what, I just noticed that almost every video, not almost all of them, I'm starting with hi there. So hello to you today. Today we are cooking two dishes. We are combining South American and Ukrainian cuisine. We are making Ukrainian pea soup. I do have this wonderful soup mix. If you don't have one, you can use dried peas, the yellow ones, not the regular, not the fresh one. It will be completely different. And we can use regular potatoes and carrots. In this case, this mix, we have something in the line. It looks like instant potatoes and dried carrots and seasonings all in one. And our peas are already boiling, as I will be telling you during this video what we did step by step. Our timer is almost off. It's almost 30 minutes as we boil it. Now, if you only use dried peas, you will need to take more time. Here I was soaking the peas for an hour and boiling for 30 minutes initially. And if you just have dry peas, not the mix, you will need to soak your peas for at least 5 hours, preferably overnight in cold water, not in a hot one, and boil at least an hour, maybe two. So what we do now, we added smoky flavor to the soup. We do have our Mexican East South American bread, cornbread in the oven. Right now, what we do, we add smoky flavor. Very nice. We add smoky flavor. Now just slice it in bigger chunks. Like if you are from America, like chunks you, for example, will use in southern meal, like sausage and beans, similar to that. If you have smoked ribs and you're using smoked ribs, you already boil it in there. If you don't add a sausage, you can still do it. And if you prefer just go vegetarian style, obviously forget about sausage. Anyway, it will taste good. Now, I'm slicing the sausage. You usually don't do it in big chunks on the plate like this, because most of the time I think about economy. So, I will just fry it a bit in the skillet, just to brown it and open up the flavor, smoky flavor. Just for a moment. You see the difference, and you actually start doing it because it smells just amazing. It's often the pig soup served with rye bread or starch bread croutons, garlic flavored croutons. In this case, I will be adding fresh garlic into the piece in a moment with this vegetable mix. And if it is your date night, or if you just start baking, obviously forget about garlic, maybe do yourself a few things. If you prefer garlic, go for it. I prefer young garlic when you have it, and I do love garlic greens. And if you have chives, just to decorate it when you serve, it's nice too. But don't overdo it. Pea soup is quite special, so always with anything that you want to use. So here's our garlic. We have our sausage. Just brown it a bit to open up the flavor. Now that's how we set this bacon for a moment. So basically you can combine cultures in a way easily. Just try to feel it, because we all have different tastes and preferences. We all do different things. Someone loves seafood, someone doesn't, someone likes meat, someone doesn't. I've heard that in Argentina they eat so much meat that it's almost like vegetable, pork like vegetable. I'm not sure if it's true. If we have followers from Argentina, please let me know, if I'm really curious now. And it will be nice to go to Argentina. I'm gonna think about it. So make sure you don't over fry your sausage. You just want to brown it a bit to open up the flavors. Two sides. Just flip it for a couple minutes more. If you over fry it, and it will be too crispy, I don't really love it, but I do want to make it light. I want to make it special. And you just don't want to get this sharp flavor or oversized flavor, and taste it between it has the smoky flavor, the other is and the heat inside. Now it's not easy to oversell this soup, but I don't suggest you just put this alternate simple soup. If you did manage to oversell the meal, you can count it restored. But if you actually did it, what you can do before it stops boiling, add a couple more potatoes inside, which will be sold out. Or use the old trick with just adding some rice. Okay? It will take sound out also. Anyway, don't serve pieces with rice. Don't boil inside the soup, so something to collect it properly. Here you go, our sausage is almost ready to dive into this wonderful soup. I'll try to make it out with the meat or beef. We got sausage ready and it goes right inside. Here you go. Okay, I prefer not to use this fat, so I'm not using it. If you want to use it, it's your own personal business. Anyway, I added garlic, as you can see. I added sausage. If you used smoked ribs, you can still add sausage. Or if you don't eat meat, you don't add any sausage. I'm adding this mix. If you don't have mix, you just slice carrots carefully, add inside, and some potatoes and seasoning of your cuisine. Here you go. Small heat, and you need, now it's going to run again. You're going to need, depending on potatoes you have, if you use fresh potatoes, and those are not the boiling time but frying time, you will need more time, but usually 20 to 30 minutes is enough. In my case, 20 minutes tops for this soup. And by then our Southern American cornbread will be ready, so I will show you results shortly.